What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more electronic. And we're returning to Twisted Tenderness, 1999. Thank you again to Chris. And the next track in the playlist is Late at Night. It certainly suggests an environment that I am well familiar with, having been more or less nocturnal for a long time now. But yes, of course, late at night, in a technical sense, is often early in the morning, so I suppose it depends on which angle or perspective you're looking at it from. But yes, there are types of experiences which are more common late at night, whether that is going out to a dance or indeed a rave party, or having a greater degree of isolation, for lack of a better word, meaning fewer people are out and about late at night than are during the workday, during the later morning in the afternoon. So there is a different vibe, not only because the sun is not out and it's dark outside, but also because relatively fewer people are about. And of course, interpersonal intimacy, I suppose, in most contexts, is more common at night, so it feels like it could be headed in that direction as well. I'll see what I can catch on a first listen. This is electronic. The track is Late at Night, and it's from their 1999 album Twisted Tenderness. Whoa.
I don't want to get no higher. It's a lack of ambition. Well, they tell me that it's missing. All the guns out of the western front are quiet now. Well, it's nice to hear the world with a sigh. When we're able, but we all need someone like the earth needs the sun, and our faith will be found in this life on the ground. Don't you get it wrong. It's like the color of your skin, you know it doesn't mean nothing. No through the clothes that we're
it's fitting the way that ended, in that I noticed the guitar, I noticed the keys, and I noticed that bass. Because all three of the main musical elements were standing out to me at different times. And of course, the drums were very energetic. Indeed, it is really crazy to me how different this is from the early electronic stuff. I know I've said that multiple times on this album so far, but it really does stand out because this is, again, like alternative, like synth rock with a bit of a dance feel. It's even hard to characterize, but yeah, definitely it's less overtly electronic dance floor than the early stuff, certainly. And yeah, like lyrically, it's interesting because it does sound on one level like he's talking about another person. It's late at night, and you know their arms are around him, holding him tight. And then it feels like he's also making a larger point, like it doesn't. What was it like? It doesn't matter. It's just like the color of your skin. And then it doesn't matter if you're this, it doesn't matter if you're thin. So it seems like he's saying, what was it? We all are like sons of a different mother or something like that. So it sounds like he's saying, yeah, we humans, we have differences and we come from different backgrounds, we have different perspectives. But that's not the real essence. That's not what makes someone. That's not the important factor. The important factor is, again, the way you operate, the way you act. But again, it also feels a bit more targeted in the idea of, being up late at night in the city with this person's arms that he knows are going to hold him tight. So, yeah, I do wonder where those two sides of the lyrics as they hit my ears and brain, and maybe I'm missing a crucial detail, but I wonder where they come together. And yeah, as I said, I enjoy the turn of the millennium alternative sound. Again, it's a bit dance because it has that grooving percussive rhythm, but there's a lot of guitar work. That bass was strumming away, and I enjoy, again, the vocals are very of the piece. Like it's just, you listen to New Order, you listen to electronic for long enough, and you do get a sense for what to expect vocally. Not that there's not occasional moments where it's like, oh, that, he pushed it a little farther there and whatever, but he does seem very center lane with his vocals. He just found a good groove and is in that place for most of the song. So yeah, another cool one, and one that, as I said, it's remarkable how different it sounds. And it's not even a decade later, right? Like when you listen to a group that's been around for a long time, like Depeche Mode in '85 or something, they don't really sound like Depeche Mode in 2023. So it's interesting to me to hear a group changed so much from like the early 90s to the late 90s. So once again, shout out to Chris, shout out also to Eric who sent me the electronic vinyl, and ultimately Han Solo who shared the electronic stuff when we began this deep dive. So let me know what you think of this tune. I will see you next time. Peace.